in your deposit when you're buying a house. It's the worst case scenario for a home buyer. And I think my client might lose a $30,000 deposit. I'm a loan officer that helps people purchase homes. When I get a contract, I look at the dates in the contract, and it's important to me that we meet those dates so that the buyer is not in jeopardy. In this case, I have a buyer that I approved. He was approved for a $1.4 million house, and he's self-employed. He hasn't done taxes in many years, but we have a program that we can use a profit and loss from his business, and that would document his income. The downside to that is he has to put a little bit more money down, and the rate is about 1.5 to 2 points higher than the market. So that's how we bought the house. That was the approval he had getting the house. And that loan we can actually close, no problem. He sends me the contract, and I'm okay. He'd updated this. And he tells me he's not sure he wants to go with me because he got a better rate. And I was like, you've got a better rate? And I'm like, yeah, where did you get the rate through? And he tells me a big bank. And I'm like, these guys don't do profit and loss, no tax returns loans. He's like, I know that. They told me that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to file my taxes, and then I'm going to provide them to you or them, and whoever gives me the best rate is going to get this done. So I was days before settlement. I mean, it's even less than that. And you have a $30,000 EMD. If you don't meet that settlement date, you're just in jeopardy of losing that money. And you're past your finance contingency, and you're telling me you're going to switch loan programs based on some tax returns that you actually haven't even filed. And he's, yes, but I'm going to work with my accountant and get that done. I was like, okay. He sends me these tax returns, and I look at them, and they're all jacked up. These are not what tax returns should look like. There's other properties that he owns that are commercial properties under his tax returns. There's sub-corporations that I don't have copies of those returns. It's all kinds of things. This guy really needs to do a profit and loss, not a full tax return loan. Also shows that he owes $90,000 to the IRS based on these tax returns. I call him up with my assistant, and we have a conversation, and we go over a list of things that these things, this is wrong, what's this? What about the $90,000 that you owe the IRS? What's the plan there? And he says, let's do a call with his accountant. And so we do that, and we go over a whole bunch of things. And we need a ton of stuff from this guy at this point because he's switching loans and he's doing taxes on the fly, trying to get them done so he can save his interest rate. And at this point, his agent calls me and says, can I get an update? I want to make sure we're closing. I want to make sure he's not in jeopardy of losing this down payment money that he gave. And the person that's selling the house is moving on that day. I pick up the phone, and I said to them, I don't care what lender he goes through. I can tell you that big bank is not doing this. This is a mess. And he is 100% in jeopardy of losing that money. And we take no accountability or responsibility